Okay guys, welcome back after our short break. Let's quickly wrap up today's lesson. So today we've looked at percentiles, we've looked at body mass index, your BMI, as well as growth charts. We indicated that a growth chart is used to compare the BMI of a child versus the one of his or her age group. It is also used to determine the health status of a baby. Then we also indicated that mass and height are used to determine the BMI, and the formula used to determine BMI is where we take our weight in kilograms divided by our height in meters squared. Then also important here is that height can be measured either in centimeters, meters, inches. So you must be careful when you answer this question. Remember, you also always follow whatever is indicated in your formula. Then also, if weight is in kilogram and your height is in meters, then your unit of BMI becomes your kilograms per square meters. What else did we look at? We indicated that weight can be measured in, as I've indicated before, in grams, kilograms, pounds, etc. Okay. Then we said important here is when we have our data range, we have our interquartile range, which is the difference between the upper quartile and the lower quartile. Then also the median, right, which is the middle number, our maximum and our minimum number. Then we moved on from quartiles to percentiles, where we said the maximum number is the 100th percentile, our upper quartile is our 75th percentile, our median the 50th percentile, our lower quartile is our 25th percentile, and then obviously our minimum will be our 0th percentile. Okay, I hope that is clear to you. All right, so that is quartiles versus percentiles. Then common errors that I want you to avoid, okay, or things I want you to focus on for that matter. I indicated here, ensure that you can interpret a growth chart. And remember, a growth chart is like any other graph, right? It seems busy, a lot of information, but you look for the specifics, okay? Then also, important for you is to correctly substitute into a formula. Now guys, you'll see, for me, this is key, all right? If you can do this in mathematical literacy, the subject itself will become easy for you. Then remember to square the length in meters when using the BMI formula. Remember, the formula says weight divided by your length in meters squared. Don't forget that squared, because that will change the outcome of your final answer. Then also ensure that you are able to manipulate the subject of the formula, meaning you change the subject of the formula as you've seen in our lesson. And then I said ensure that you know relevant definitions and terminology. If you think back in one of the sums, even though we worked with a growth chart, I included the topic of how to calculate the average, for example. And remember, in our subject, we call it integration, whether it's an integration of a topic in our subject or integration of another subject, for example. Okay, now guys, I want to leave you with the challenge for the upcoming week. And in the challenge, I'm saying here, the graph shows the different stages of child development according to age and average height. So now looking at this graph, and I want you to take a photo as you are there. I know you guys love your phones. Take a photo so that you can have this when you're going to answer this question. So average height in inches, that is on our y-axis. Then we have our ages in years on our x-axis, our independent axis. And then we have a lot of other information. We also have a key for our girls and our boys. So what is your challenge for this upcoming week? I indicated here, use the graph to answer the following questions. Question number 1, in which age group will both boys and girls have approximately the same average height for nearly a whole year? And then our second question, a boy is 14 years old and 166 centimeters tall. Show by calculation whether he is above or below the average height for his age. Then I gave you a little note by indicating that 1 centimeter equals 0.3937 inches. Guys, I hope that is all clear to you. I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Please work every day, do your homework, and remember the key is please work every day. Even if it's for 10 or 5 minutes, at least you've done something for the day. See you next time.